Good evening. Welcome to On the Road with Doc Pritchett. This evening we have a very special program planned for the viewing audience. Most importantly, I just wanted to say my wife is out with me tonight. We're really kind of saddened she's not here with me. I'm by myself. But in any event, we work as a team, and we're going to make this happen. But again, I just want to give a special shout out to my wife, Juanita Pritchett, for all the time we spent working together. And I know this evening you're doing some fantastic reports you have to get in for tomorrow. But in any event, I have another young man who's with me this evening, and his name is Mark Seals, and he's from the east side of Wilmington, does some great things with the youth in the community and across the state of Delaware and also in other states. But more importantly, I want to spend some time talking about a very important matter, and that is we have a young lady, and her name is Dr. Marlene Saunders, and she's applied for a position with the Cabinet Secretary of the Department for Services for Children, Youth, and their Families. We're very supportive of Dr. Marlene Saunders getting this position because we feel that she's highly qualified and will do an outstanding job in the state of Delaware. So I just want to go on record as saying that Dr. Saunders, we, the community, really support where you're going, and we hope, of course, that the governor for the state of Delaware, whoever they decide to assign to that position, we hope that it's you. So again, God bless you and Godspeed, and we wish the best for you and hoping that you get that position. Okay, at this time, I'm going to speak with my main man here, Mr. Mark Seals. Mark, welcome to the show.
Oh, thanks for having me, Mr. Pritchett.
And it's just great seeing you, and all the work that you've done has just been outstanding. And I mentioned to your dad how proud we were of the work that you're doing. Now, Mark, I know that you spent a lot of time coordinating the 1973 state championship program,
Yes.
Which you honored the basketball team. I think it was Thursday night at 3 o'clock.
Yes.
It was a wonderful, wonderful activity that you put together. Okay, and I just think that we commend you for getting all those ball players together and their wives and coming up with the historical background, more importantly, on all of those young men in terms of what they're doing now and how much you were inspirational in watching them play.
Yes.
And I know you ended up coaching at Howard High School as well.
Yes.
But just tell me a little something about why you got involved with that program.
Well, growing up on the east side, I idolized those guys. I was in middle school, and they were in high school, and usually back in those days, the middle school and elementary kids, they looked up to the high school kids. Right. So that's the way it was, and they were like they were on neighborhood heroes, and so growing up, I looked up to those guys. So when they went 24-0, and then it was their 40th anniversary, I decided, hey, these guys deserve to be recognized because they're the first team in Delaware history to go undefeated 24-0 for a full season through the state of Delaware. So I said, maybe we should try to do something for these guys to give them their respect and give them their honor. So I decided to do this, and I put together a plan, and I got support from the city of Wilmington and the mayor's office and Park and Recreations Department and the Howard Alumni Association. And Howard High School was very supportive, so we put it all together. And it was just a fantastic, fantastic event. And it was a pleasure to do it. I was just overjoyed to do it because, like I said, growing up on the east side, I looked up to those guys. They were positive role models in the community, and still are to this day. And these guys deserve everything they get, everything. And Stan Hill and Jay Thomas were great, great coaches and great people. And I looked up to them. And Rashid Mustafa, he was a great guy. Hard worker. And, I used to look up to him. So all those guys, they were great, and that's why I did it. And I wanted to give back to the community as well, and give back to Howard High School.
Right. Now tell me a little bit about the basketball game. I looked in the paper to try to find out the score, and I don't want you to tell me right away. But more importantly, how did the event go at halftime with the ball players?
Oh yeah, the event at halftime was beautiful, man. I loved it. It was great. It was a classic. I enjoyed every minute of it, and the speech Mike Miller gave was very inspirational.
Is that right?
Yeah, and the players on the current Howard team were listening, and I think that kind of inspired them to go ahead and win that game.
Yes,
yeah.
yes. So they did win the game.
Yeah, they
right?
won. Yeah.
So Big Cat got a chance to talk with him.
Yeah, he sure did.
Yeah, Mike was a great rebounder.
He was
Yeah.
like Wes Unseld.
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
he was
yes,
great.
he was.
Yeah.
I wanted to attend that, but I had to go to a retirement dinner, and so that's why I wasn't able to attend the game.
Right.
So did they receive any type of awards or anything during the halftime?
Yes, we gave all the players awards, and they all got resolutions from the city of Wilmington and the mayor's office, and those guys just loved seeing each other, and they enjoyed every bit of it. They told me they really loved it, and they said that they're looking forward to April 20th. April 20th, they're being honored for the Delaware African American Hall of Fame.
Okay,
April
that's
20th.
That's great.
Yeah, down in Dover. So
Yeah,
they're
I'm planning to attend that.
Yeah, go to that.
And I'm going to make a contribution for a lot of the ball players so they can attend that.
Yes.
Under Pritchard Associates.
Yes,
I spoke with one of the young men the other Thursday at the program at 3 o'clock.
Yes.
And so we're going to get involved with that. So
Yeah.
I tell you that was just a wonderful thing.
Yes.
Now I have another surprise for you. I spoke with the county exec, Mr. Tom Gordon,
Yes.
and he is planning to do the same sort of thing in the county building, but it's really going to be sponsored by the Newcastle County.
Yeah.
And so I wanted just to share that with you. So
Yeah.
get ready, because it's not over yet.
Yeah, that's great. That's great news. I'm glad to hear that the county's going to do something for the guys
Yeah.
also.
Yes. Well, I spoke with the county exec, Mr. Tom Gordon, and he's on point with doing something like that. And so, not that we're trying to outdo the city,
Yes.
but we will make sure that it's done with the Newcastle County as well. So, I just want to commend you on the way you put that together. And so we'll use the same format and to make sure that we can get who we can get there for that night to do the program. So I just think that it's just a wonderful opportunity. I guess, Mark, too, we talk about the east side of Wilmington.
Yes.
And what do you think, and actually I guess that would enhance those young men to do what they did for the 4 years they attended Howard High School? Because I never heard anything negative about any of those ball players and the way they dressed coming to the games. I mean, it was just like, to me, I'm just trying to figure out what role did the East Side do you think it played in terms of, helping those young men to achieve what they achieved, particularly the state championship. I know the coaches were involved, and we know we never say anything about the teachers.
Yes.
And also their parents.
Yes.
And then the role models in that community. You made a comment about them being role models.
Yes.
But what role models do you think were involved to help them get to where they ended up going?
Well, first of all, there was back then it was Maurice Pritchett, which is yourself. Yes, you had Doc Hill on the east side. You had Mr. Gator Lewis.
Yes.
You had Major Hairston.
Yeah.
Those kind of people were the kind of people that molded these guys and helped them along the way.
Yeah.
And
That's
Roger
powerful.
Dean, Mr.
Oh,
Dean.
yeah, I know Mr. Dean,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah, we had
yes.
we had strong role models on the east side. We had strong role models, and we had strong role models throughout the city. And that's what helped a lot of us get to where we are now.
Right,
And also
right.
Bancroft School was always available for
Yes,
the community.
yes.
Always the focal point of the community, always there for us when we needed activity or a place to go. Bancroft was always there for us.
Well, I appreciate those comments, Mark, but when you called me on the phone at 8 o'clock in the morning,
Yes.
I would be there by 9 o'clock for you
Yes.
guys to get in that gym. And
Yes.
the thing that just really amazed me is how you guys would bring your orange juice in and your cookies and your sandwiches. And I mean, you stayed all day
Yes.
and played basketball all day. Never had a problem with any of those players. The total respect that was there. Even the young people from the west side, they would come in. And so it's just interesting that you would make a statement like that because, it's giving back to the community. And I think that's I mentioned to Kenny Henson the other day at the meeting that you had, and he was saying to me, he kept saying, "Thank you, thank you, thank you," and I said, "Well, no, that's what we're supposed to do." And he said, "You know, Mr. Pritchett, one of the things that I think it's T.J. Jakes. He said I watch him a lot, and he made a comment, and he said when you see a pig climb up on the fence and he doesn't fall down, then you know somebody helped him." And I thought that was interesting. That it kind of had me, kind of chuckling. But I mean, that was a very good situation, helping the young people, and for him to say that, and as great as he was in terms of his basketball skills and going on to be a high school All-American and winning the championship at Cheney. I mean, he's just not never been a big head type guy.